the guy that is coming, is creating an impression, is strong enough for us to make note of him. Right now, we can't even mention those crews that's coming out of the city.
Well, Troy Ave. What about Troy Ave? Not impressed.
Now, I like the idea of Troy Ave. I would want it to work. You see what I'm saying? Just because
you already know, June the Thursday.
I want something to happen in the city, period. But in reality, I hear a lot of meat in Troy Ave.
I think that's on purpose. I think he does that on purpose. That's almost like how they say it properly, an homage. Yeah. You know, he's paying homage to something that was great.
I like that. That's cool. But like when you hear things, I'd like to hear a little more.
I clicked on this because it said something about, he went off on HOT97, you know. So I'm trying to see if I remember this shit like from back in the day. This is like 10 years old, but I don't know. So I'm checking it out. You know what I'm saying? Throwback Thursday, G-Unit, baby.
The artist, like I go, okay, cool. The first one was enough for me to tip my hat to him and say, wow, that was a lot, to show a lot of respect in the club joint that he did over. Then the next one, when it comes in, they both featuring Tony Ayo and Lloyd. Okay, you got the cosign now. Let's hear some Troy Ave. Because I want to hear something from you that impresses me, that makes me want to follow you.
But do you like how Tony and Lloyd Banks sound next to Troy Ave?
Good. They actually like his hype man now.
That's a shot.
It's not a shot. That's a shot. That's a shot. It was your people. Listen, your people. I said they're my people, but there's a supporting cast to the show. Who you looking to listen to when you listen to a Troy Ave record?
I mean, he does have a point. Because when you listen to a Troy Ave record, you want to hear Troy Ave.
You want to hear Troy Ave,
Just there to support.
Well, they jumping on a guy who's doing good work in New York City. Okay. And they're supporting good New York rap.
I'm for it. I'm with you.
You sure?
I'm with you.
Because it sounded...
Why did it feel like a shot to you? I was just saying it was support. Listen, if you're on the record, if the guy's a feature on your record, and you rap twice, and you have the chorus, and he has a verse to aid you, it's cool. A cool collaboration, but he's their support of your song being a hit.
I get it. A shot because do you still mess with Tony Ayo or Lloyd Banks?
They'll always be
okay. Hold on. So this must have been all right. Okay. So this must have been from his perspective of why the unit probably, went their separate ways, they stopped fucking with each other, you know what I'm saying? This is, this is 50's side, probably back in the day when he's trying to tell the side, like, yo, this is the reason why G-Unit or Lloyd Banks and Yayo, you know what I'm saying, why we ain't clicking. All right.
And you're not feeling them right now? They're away in
college? I like for them to work to sustain their interest in the public. So now when you see them put stuff out...
There was like the G-Unit was deaded. There's no more G-Unit.
That Tony did it,
What?
If he can do that, then it's dead.
And you didn't jump in and say, why are we deading it?
No, I'm watching. I just got all that. I got the information like you got.
Yeah, but I mean, I'm listening to the old 50 mixtapes where it was like 50.
New 50 Cent, and then you heard these other guys' voices that you don't know from nowhere.
Right.
Be real. And then they actually got on so fast. You just said that energy surrounding the material that I created just went so much that it even shifted New York City's hip-hop culture now.
Facts.
They riding the wave. They don't know what it's like to have to grind.
He's talking about Yayo and Buck.
So
Yayo and Banks.
Well, let me fast forward because I feel like you dancing me.
No, my first release sold 13 million records.
Nah,
come on, talk to him. Talk to him. Talk to him. Talk to shit, man. Come on, 13 million.
There wasn't 15 to 30,000 people per show. So they don't know what it's like to go.
So they just rode the wave and then they never learned how to grind properly.
That's what I'm thinking. Now,
and you don't see them
sustain it.
That's what you're thinking. That's what you're saying.
That's what I'm saying. This is my look. I'm trying to figure it out like you're trying to figure it
out.
Yeah,
this nigga finished stupid.
They're analyzing this stuff. I think people are crazy. To be honest with you, I think people are crazy.
But you don't take any responsibility for that.
I think maybe I enabled them.
No,
maybe I'm guilty of that completely. I could be guilty.
You have great intentions, but you did enable.
When you're the leader,
right,
you have to hold certain responsibility.
No, and
when you're the biggest thing around.
Right, but they gotta also hold on. Now I get it, but it's like, Yayo and Banks at that time, don't get it twisted. G-Unit is still the best hip hop group alive, dead or alive. I don't give a fuck what y'all talking about, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, back in that time, you know what I'm saying? 50 opened the doors for them like that, you know what I'm saying? He set them niggas up. Now he's like, yo, do y'all shit, nigga. Like, nigga, I open the doors for y'all, nigga. I knock the door down, nigga. Y'all in it. Go ahead. And it's like, from him, it just seemed like, nigga, they wasn't trying to, nigga, do their own shit, nigga. Like, you know what I'm saying? Their own hustle.
Rap in New York City is mad at me.
My moral compass is
And I take
connected
that.
to the corner that we come off. The corner that we come off, if I follow those rules, I'm supposed to kill them now. I'm supposed to hurt them for not following instructions in front of people.
Yes,
The difference is I actually run things the way we run things at that point. But I can't exercise those I can't use those tactics on them because I look at them like my little brother.
And you would
That's
never
it.
want to hurt them.
But for them to actually say the things that they're actually saying by way of social networking.
What happened in months or years before they said that? Was there loss of communication? You don't deal with it anymore?
No loss of communication. I put he's in the next music video that's coming out.
With you.
He's in he's in 4 of the 13 videos I shot.
Did you shoot those a year ago, Fifth?
No, I just shot them. I just shot the whole project. Animal Ambition, we just shot all of those songs just there. Then he went home frustrated and said something.
Oh. Right, so it was right
Yo,
after
I think Yayo
Right,
did
yeah,
get
yeah,
online or
yeah,
some
yeah.
shit and was like, yo, Judah, it's over. Something like that. Or somebody asked him something, nigga. I do remember some shit like
Do
that.
they have money?
They did. Yeah, they did. They made
they-
a lot of money.
But do
Come
they
on now.
still? Are they still? Was there ever a payroll? Was there a G-Unit payroll where people were on a payroll and
Well,
now that's dried up?
No,
'cause
they were on they had Reebok deals and then forgot to wear the shoes. So I stopped paying them. No, that's what happened.
Yeah.
Top of the year, I brought everybody to come. Didn't tell nobody nothing what the meeting was for, no nothing. When they came, I said,
Top
look
of
under
this
the
year?
table. No, it was like a few years
Okay.
back. I told them, look under the table. And I'm the
heard
only
this
person
shit
wearing the junior sneaker. Right? When Sean Carter, Jay chose to have basketball players do it. I used mine to actually give them
Give people.
additional money. Because
Right.
they weren't commanding enough interest at that point to have the deal on their own. But they still had shoe
Right.
deals.
It's like when Flex had a lunch deal. I
Oh
also got a
shit!
small
Look,
check
everybody
from
eat,
Lunch.
my nigga. He didn't have to do that. He didn't have to do that. You know what I'm saying? He could, like you said, he could have other people wearing it. You know what I'm saying? Obviously, they probably get the bread, but he's definitely gonna get the bread regardless. Nah, let my guys wear it. Get them a bag. I get a bag. We all eat, my nigga. Yo, shout out to
Right, if
Fam.
you wore the shoes.
No, I did. I got a small check.
And you
from
made
Lunch.
sure you wore them damn shoes. And they were horrible shoes.
But you gotta wear the shoes.
Those shoes were
I
horrible.
just had to do the commercial, and I showed
But
him.
he still wore them.
But as you should.
Right, they was paying them.
And so, all right, so you pulled a meeting. They didn't have on the Reebok.
Right, so I told my sister, now you understand why you don't actually get a check from Reebok no more. And I stopped it, and I said, now I can spend that money somewhere else. I could actually put it on the basketball court.
Yo, yeah, I get it. Fuck that, I get it. But yo, Fam. No disrespect, Fam. But yo, what if at that time, them niggas probably thought them shits was whack? You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, Fam, I understand, nigga, you the homie. You the home team. These are shits. But nigga, these shits probably, you know what I mean, to them. Cause to me, the black and white ones was cool. The black and white one with the unit thing, I said them shits was cool. But to them, maybe, I don't know why the fuck them niggas ain't had that shit on them to me, nigga. No other shit, nigga. Why, nigga? Hey, y'all getting bread for it?
How did they feel about that?
How did they react to that?
Well, people always feel like you're taking something from them when you decide not to continue to give something that it doesn't make sense anymore. Like,
Y'all
it's
niggas is
obvious
the
they
unit, my
realize
nigga.
at
Like,
that
nah, hold on. These niggas should have been wearing that shit all the fucking time, my nigga. Don't get it twisted. The brain was big, you know what I'm saying? Pause. The brain was, you know what I'm saying? Niggas knew about the unit. But y'all the unit. And you getting money to wear these niggas.
You know,
Bugging, my nigga.
right? Because they were getting, like, our culture was changing. Now the urban clothing, it ain't there. Like, who you see wearing Sean John Rockaway shirt, G-Unit shirt? Man, get out of here. They wearing high-end clothing now.
Yeah. Or that, what's that called? Streetwear, skate clothes. Like, I wear skate
like
clothes, but I've been aware of them.
It's high-end stuff, though. It's like, it's either that or, like you said, it's
Like the
skateboard
AI from the
clothing.
skateboard
Yeah,
clothing.
that's going to still be there because that wasn't there during that period. It
Right.
grew after.
Right.
You know, so it feels new to everyone. And along with the jeans getting tighter, those clothes got cool.
Yeah.
You know, because that's what it is.
No
The
bullshit,
skinny jeans,
nigga. I
skate
remember the
shorts.
So there was
transition, my
other
nigga. I remember.
situations like them not wearing Reebok. Other things happen also.
Yeah. But
Like-
that's not what you seeing
I
now.
know,
Like,
but I'm
you
just
saw-
looking at it as an example of where it broke down.
Well, Banks actually went in his independence. Like, artist independence, and I
Okay.
understand it. And it's like,
Okay.
cool, bro.
Banks wanted.
For
Okay.
the most part, he was missing. Like, think about the actual, like, altercations or different things that was actually happening. He's, like, the more silent portion of things. Like, it's almost like
He's
like
the quiet one.
he'll be feeling like everybody else, but he won't express it. He won't be vocal. And then it puts him in the background. So when the backlash to all of that energy is there, he don't get it. You see what I'm saying? Like, so
Because he's like, nigga, I didn't say nothing, nigga. Y'all fucking coming at me.
And that pocket,
I mean,
almost
people
felt like he
hold-
wasn't in the group.
People hold Tony Yayo, or excuse me, Lloyd Banks, like,
It's
you
a
know,
separate thing.
he's a separate thing. But that's kind of what y'all wanted. That was
Right, I
part of the
wanted
plan
all
for
of
him.
them. All of them to be separate entities, like not to be connected to.
So you think they should have stopped going on the road with you earlier than they did?
I didn't know how to tell them not to. They just didn't. They didn't put out. He'll tell you right now. I didn't put out an album in 7 years, but somehow he forgot. For 7 years, his house is $1.3 million. He had 2 cars. He don't think he broke. What you call broke?
Right.
It's not the same thing.
He's broke relative to you.
Yeah, really broke compared to me. But this is the thing. You can't look at me and say I'm supposed to give you.
That nigga said really broke, nigga. Really broke. Oh my god, nigga Fifth is a
All
cloud,
of them to
nigga.
be separate entities.
Cloud,
not to be
nigga.
connected
This woman,
to-
this is
So you
like
think they
what?
should have stopped
10
going
years
on
ago?
the road with you
Shit.
earlier than they did?
I didn't know how
50
to tell
still
him
up,
not
my
to.
nigga.
They just didn't. They didn't put out. He'll tell you right now. I didn't put out an album in 7 years, but somehow he forgot. For 7 years, his house is $1.3 million. He had 2 cars. He don't think he broke. What you call broke?
Right.
It's not the same thing.
He's broke relative to you.
Yeah, really broke compared to me.
Really broke.
This is the thing. You can't look at me and say
Fifth, man.
I'm supposed to give you something. I get up and work for everything I got.
Title
It's
this
not-
shit.
it's
Yo,
not like
nah,
saying
no
they've been-
bull. Yo,
That's
bro,
what
I'm telling yo today, yo, bro. A lot of you niggas and a lot of niggas out here, bro. That entitlement shit, yo, like, come on, my nigga. Yo, if you didn't work for it, if you didn't grind for it yourself, my nigga, like, you're not entitled to the next man's paper. Simple as that. I see that shit. No bullshit. No
But
bullshit.
there's no real permanent
But were they
friction.
waiting for you to tell them, okay, we need an album by this time?
Nah,
As
come
label
on,
head?
Listen, look, as label head. Tell me what label is responsible for your mixtape.
None.
No
Because
labels
it's
are
free.
responsible for sustaining your interest to the general public. The label is to sell what has the highest probability to sell.
So in the height of
You know?
the height of 50 Cent after second, third album, whatever, you wish instead of going on the road with you forever and ever, you'd be like, yo, Fifth, I'm not gonna go on this tour. I'm gonna go to the studio and work on some music.
Yeah, well, look, Rakim always performed by himself. Right now, what you see from Kanye West when he go to perform is what?
Him and Jesus.
Okay.
And the Yeti, and the mountain, and the
Yeah.
real
Right,
quiet.
right. You can put props and shit there
Yeah,
to raise the
hands up.
production value. But he's doing
That's
the show
old
himself.
Ye.
He's-
That's
I
old
need-
Ye.
I don't need a hype, man.
Mhm.
In actuality,
Right.
I left it there because it was there to begin with, and it started that way for marketing purposes to take other artists that weren't
So they didn't jump ship early enough.
right. And I always ask, where is your next guy? Like I always going, if you saw the format of how I brought 2 guys and turned them into solo artists, following me getting off, where's the 2 guys that are around you that's going to turn into the next 2 solo
Right,
artists from you? And
Movement, build the
And the
movement.
answer
You
is
said
I get
that?
it.
yeah,
You would ask that question directly.
yes.
So these, hold on, you trying to tell me, Fifth, these niggas could have got their own labels, my nigga, Banks, Yale, my nigga, kind of niggas under them, my nigga. Damn,
Look,
Shit.
if you see me go get I had to go get him. He just put out a tape with 18 cuts, 19 cuts on it, and there's no music video. And if you
Thanks.
go now, the music video is visual.
That's
Like
all
you
you got.
gotta immediately after people.
I
hear
know
the
he ain't
song
talking about
on
his
the air,
first album
they
at
go
this time.
to the
Nah,
telephone,
right?
that's
Hell
device
no,
right,
right?
right next to him to YouTube.
They don't even download the song like that. They just go get the video.
Or they go to YouTube and look and listen to it again and see if they really like it because they hearing it the second or third time right there on their phone. You know, and if you don't have no visuals or nothing is there, all you got is that frozen picture of the 18 different spots with that.
Yo,
same
visual
picture,
player
yeah,
made
actually
the wrong today. Hell yeah, nigga. Well, definitely back then, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Videos is different now. You know what I'm saying? But when videos was popping, you know what I'm saying? Visual plays are different. Definitely.
So you
need
heard
the
it here.
visual.
50 Cent takes some responsibility
Right.
for Lloyd Banks
For
and Tony Yayo.
yeah, absolutely. I mean, the way what responsibility like a parent.
Fifth.
Take responsibility.
Don't try
Yo,
to sell
fifth,
him. Don't try
man.
to sell him.
I'm trying to
It's
figure out
called
what you said.
leadership.
Nigga
You
sound
trying
like
to
a
sell him?
parrot.
It's leadership.
Leadership. Okay.
You're the leader.
Now, what responsibility am I taking from? Like, tell me, explain to
That
me.
you didn't
So-
encourage them to be independent.
Nah,
soon.
that's not true.
Mm.
It's not true. Like, it's not, the whole thing was set up for them to go. Look. Okay. Now I'm gonna explain something to you, and you're gonna see it real clear, right? Even the listeners gonna know I'm right, Ebro, because you tried to say I ruined New York City. I didn't forget that.
No, you ain't
Definitely
supposed to.
said that.
Now, listen,
He definitely
That's why
said
you scared
that.
to come up here and talk to me.
Eminem, can you
Wait
name
for 3
every
months.
member of D12?
Proof.
No.
Okay. D12, can you name every member of the same lunatics?
No.
Murphy
Okay.
Lee.
There was a guy that
I'ma
wore a
tell you
mask,
why.
though.
I'm gonna tell you why.
Murphy Lee.
I'm gonna tell you why you can't name them. It's because they all had to wait to after the second cycle
Right.
of their leader. So Nelly's first album popped, then Nelly's second album popped, and because those albums were hugely successful albums, it took a long time for the record to be over for them to get to the next album. So it was so
Yeah, Nelly
long that
run was
everybody just
crazy.
they became the crew with Nelly. It's like D12 is the crew with M. G Unit, the first record came out, boom. I forced the G Unit album to come out. And this girl didn't want the G Unit album. It was the next 50 Cent record. He just sold 13 million records. Right.
Yeah, give it to that time drop. And then it was the Beg for Mercy, G Unit jump off. Nigga, yo, Fifth, come on, yo. Is he speaking facts or what? Like, did he set them up? Nigga, he didn't wait till the second album. First album, right off the momentum, throw a group album, boom, get bigger momentum than Brew. Then if y'all ditch off and do your own album, y'all are still running up the momentum. Come on, he set it up right, nigga.
I forced that record to come out. It caused Lloyd Banks to sell 3 million records off of the momentum following right off of that. Bank, Buck, 1.8 million records. Then gave like 800 something thousand because he couldn't even travel. On parole
And
from
he
the
still
house.
made
he did
800,000, nigga, at that time. Yeah,
Then-
yo.
Then you go. Game comes 5 million records. The West Coast hadn't had anything else.
Yo,
since
remember, y'all
Super
gotta
Bowl.
realize at this time too, there's no motherfucking Instagram, TikTok, nigga. Come on, so for these niggas are doing the 1 points to 5 to 800,000, my nigga, like, yo, this is fucking good, my nigga. Especially at this time, this nigga, this is what you wanted, my nigga.
6, 7 years.
Right.
So they supported it in a big way, and you got 5 million records out of that. And
Game,
then it's like,
5
okay,
million.
Now we got to
You know that's because of Fifth though, gang. Come on,
It's really look. You're talented.
that's another
for the first
in
time.
the stream,
It's
you
cool.
know.
There's a significance in you sustaining your interest through the public because we see these guys come with these one record. The things that they would say is the hottest joint in the club. Chances are,
That's it.
that's it.
Yeah, that's it.
That joint ain't gonna sell 500,000 pieces. 500,000 singles. And it's not, and that's the joint right there. And he gonna be gone. You ain't gonna see him again.
Yeah, there's a ton of those. There's a ton of those records right now.
Right, and it's like up and down Southern Bass markets, they pop out, stand out, and it's hands down the hottest joint
And
in
then
the
go.
nightclub. And then they go.
Well, the nightclub is only one aspect of it. You make records out of that cover
Some
a lot of
rides,
that
yeah.
shit.
And
So
it's-
let me ask you something. Do you, besides the drama and the beef, you respect Game more for leaving when he felt it was time to leave?
Well, that
You better not, nigga.
Because I don't even know what sparked it. You see what I'm saying? If I had an argument or we had some sort of differences, I would understand it. There was nothing.
So you think it was all premeditated?
Yeah, I think he thinks that's what hip hop is. Like that the altercation or the
Yeah,
argument.
well,
It's
that
it's
from
y'all
you,
fault. It's y'all
No.
fault that we up here. The
No.
reason we're in this room right now is because
Look,
of
let me
y'all
know me.
shenanigans.
Look at this. Wait. The first thing that happened, he went overseas. His first week numbers came back. He attacked Jay.
Remember that.
He said something about
I
Jay.
remember
'Cause
that.
He's supposed to have ran into Memphis Bleak and had some sort of beef. And I didn't know what was going on. Right?
Memphis Bleak and Game at
And
the
then I'm like, I came to the radio station. First of all, I was trying to get in contact with Jay because I was like, he just got off. Like, Jay will stomp him out. You see what I'm saying? Like, I'm like, wait, let me get in contact with him to stop him from going back. I can fix it before it actually happens. And then before I could actually get to him, I went up and he was calling the radio station saying, yo, put me on the air, put me on the air. His way of trying to
remember
fix
that
that
shit,
situation
yeah.
was saying, I don't have no problem, not with Jay-Z, not with Memphis Bleak, but I don't have a problem with nobody. I don't have anything to do with that record, Piggy Bank, that 50 Cent got or anything else. So he was going
He was trying to separate from you.
completely.
Right. And
Was
why
it-
he
yo,
had done his
That was
Right.
another,
And
that's
then
another
it's like,
classic,
I'm like,
nigga. Piggy Bank.
All right,
Classic.
well, then get rid of him before he even get a chance to make the statement, since he's saying it internally over and over. So I'm not going to wait for him to say it publicly. You know what I'm
Also,
saying?
when
And I
50
said
got
it
on,
first,
yo, I don't know if he got it was online, call, radio, I don't know, but I definitely remember him saying the game is not in G Unit. I remember him saying that shit. The game is not in G Unit.
He got into. That's why we got this office.
Yeah, no, that's why this exists here. It was a snowy night, and in New York City, and 50 Cent was doing an interview, and somehow someone shot outside the radio station.
Yeah.
Now, the real talk, and the way people remember the story is like 50 Cent Game had some sort of shootout. That never happened.
No, I wasn't even. I was upstairs.
He was upstairs. Everybody, there was nobody outside.
Yeah.
I was 5 minutes away. There was nobody outside by the time I got here. So we don't really know what happened.
It's exactly how. I don't know. I have no idea.
Well, now we
And
got
Game called me and was like, I wasn't even at the radio station.
Right.
So that
Well,
story
yeah,
was fake?
yeah.
Damn, that's
he did something
crazy.
different on Howard Stern show
He did.
But he always says something different.
every time.
Nah, Game be wildin'. He be wildin'. He be wildin'.
I
Still,
know.
yo, still.
But he called me and said that he was absolutely not there because I didn't see him.
Yeah, it kind of flip flops. So, you know, you never know what's going on with it. Like, he's one of the artists that show me you don't actually have to have consistency. Because he'll go one way and then completely go the other way, like he bipolar or something. And it's just,
You taking shots again?
Yeah,
Was that a
no,
shot?
it wasn't a shot. It wasn't a shot, man. You seen it. You know what I'm talking about, man.
So far, it's about
What's
28
going on?
shots.
Like,
Typical fifth, nigga. This is
If
fifth.
you look-
Nigga, if you
if
don't
you
know
got
by now,
one-
this is fifth.
People do the same things that I'm saying, and then you just take advantage of me. At points, you take advantage of me, and you just say things like, "Was that a shot?" Like, oh,
All the little, like you're saying what Game did, you don't think you spawned that behavior? You always, like every time you came out, you kind of would go at somebody. It was,
How to rob.
listen.
Got him in the game. Yeah, that got him in.
That was desperation.
Got it. No, they ain't got him
So,
in. That got
You
niggas to
admit
listen
that
to
at
the
that
nigga. You know
moment
what I
when you
mean?
dropped How to Rob there, blackballed just to set the tone.
I was
Right.
already out. I
And
was already
blackballed
out
you
the
from the
game.
music industry.
Yeah, I was out. I was already out the game. There was no way of getting in. And what I was doing was I was putting a record there to saying, well, look, because that was my first impression. You don't get a second chance at the first impression. Right now, to this point, when Kendrick decides he's going to write these guys down and tell them he's going to be competitive with them,
Crazy.
even though he's worked with them, the only thing you can make
Yo, just for him to
reference
break up
is
Kendrick
that
right now is just crazy, my nigga. Cause you know what I'm saying? Yeah, that's crazy.
No. And he's doing it not out of. It doesn't feel like it felt when I did it because
He's not making gangster rap.
it was
too.
taboo.
He's not-
It was almost taboo to mention someone's name on a record.
Yeah.
During the How to Rob period because of the Biggie Tupac
There was
situation.
that, but there was also where you literally, you're someone coming from the street and you're saying on record that I'm going to
Yeah.
take something from you at gunpoint.
Because they got everything and I had nothing. Why is this a hard concept to
this nigga
do?
Yeah, I'm trying to tell that nigga Sip is a clown, though. I love his interview. This nigga's a clown. Nigga said,
did it and why it worked for you, but we're
They got
gonna
everything.
look deeper and look what it spawned. Look at the attitude and
It
like,
spawned the greatest moments in hip hop.
yeah, but
Wasn't it one of those moments to Kendrick when Kendrick
But
just
you know,
says that it
it's a
stops? It
coincidence.
feels like everything just froze, right? Because it was like, whoa, hold up.
so he must be talking
They were
about.
just going kumbaya, my lord.
Okay.
By the
Damn,
way,
so this must be
and
around
the
it.
boy just jumped out there and said, look, if you don't get yours together, you ain't gonna make it next album.
but
Yo, someone knows around the time he dropped Control? Around this time, like, damn, nigga, that wasn't no fucking 10 years ago, right? Was it? Hell no.
okay, so was it a drug? You had that big pop when you dropped How to Rob, and you're like, I like the feeling of how I just popped off and froze hip hop. Let me do it again. And then let me do it again. Then you went at Ross, then Cam,
No.
then you went at these certain people. Like every time you had a project,
The
come
unit,
in,
nigga.
do a beat.
Anybody who's watched my career, like you gotta watch the strategists that's involved in our actual game. Like if you ask Jay, he'll tell you that you shouldn't really count me out.
You in person.
Right.
Okay.
And it's only because when I'm in the worst possible situations, the worst scenario ever, he can already see that I was coming.
Well, let's fast forward. Let's remove money from the conversation because you're doing very well financially.
Yeah.
Where do you feel
Yeah.
you're at right now musically?
That's what the financial part is not even a part of it.
Okay,
because
good. Let's just get into hip-hop.
the way they turn it, they turn their nose up at you because you actually have money,
Mm-hmm.
right?
In
And then
hip-hop, for sure.
just within our culture, and then now if you say this and you go, it's like there's things about it that I don't understand. Like they'll go, and anything that's a little more advanced than what you've seen in presentation before, they go, that ain't cool. Like when you start to see just the artist's interest bleed into what he's writing about. Like you see J.O. write more about art and stuff
art
like
stuff.
that now. But ain't this what he's supposed to be into at this point?
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
older.
Right.
So
So now,
you change, you know what I'm saying?
and when he's doing it, half the time he be saying something and I go, oh, okay. Because a lot of it, I'm not really into it. And then I'll be aware of it because he said it.
Right.
You see what I'm saying?
So he kind of puts you up on certain things.
All of us. Like, all of us be put up on. If we get into something
That
that's
nigga
completely
Jay be
different
saying some shit
culturally
like,
and
what
we
the
start
fuck?
using
Nigga, let me hold it. What?
terminologies
Let me
and
go
things
Google that
into it,
shit real quick.
we're in each other's lives without asking each other to be in it. If you pay attention to it, if you're actually a part of it, then you pay attention enough to hear those things and you go, okay, like I'm not walking around galleries to figure out who's who.
Right.
And when you hear it, I make note. I put that. It's a mental note. Oh, okay.
Like
Yeah.
Google something?
No, it's just I'll have it. And then later, if it comes up across or in conversation, I go, yeah, I remember Jay was talking about that. Oh, this was this. You know what I'm saying? It'll just be there because it's already something that came through our culture. Like if it's not like Lil Boosie's life is not a part of my day to day, but I'm aware
Shout out
of
Lil
it
Boosie,
and
nigga.
connected to it because he's a part of our culture.
Right. I feel
You
you.
know what I mean? Like it's just it is what it is. Like so it's like there's little things that come out and you go, okay, that's cool. It may not feel cool to other artists because they haven't made it to that point yet.
But
where
you
they
get
start
you
thinking
could
about
relate
it,
to it too
you
for
know?
certain things. You know what I'm saying?
And it
Some
coming
of
into
shit
the
Boosie
actual
be
lyrics
doing,
because
yeah, I don't be
it's-
really giving a fuck. But some of the shit he be doing though, you know what I'm saying? He be doing some shit, especially that house, that building, that shit on his land. Nigga, that shit's fire. But yo, it's G Unit Thursday, man. You know what I'm saying? Every Thursday I'ma react to G Unit, 50 Lloyd Banks, Yayo, Tony, you know what I'm saying? Whoever. I'ma react to anybody in G Unit, you know what I'm saying? But yo, I'm out.